Firstly, Mac Lochlainn, my name is Fintan Warfield. I'm the Mayor in South Dublin County Council, and I'm proud to be here on the fourth occasion that Sinn Féin have brought a marriage equality motion to the floor of Stormont. Today isn't about the LGBT community, it isn't about their families or their friends or their communities having to legitimise their sexuality to Jim Wells or the DUP. It's about marriage equality. It's about, at the very core, in the simplest terms, two people in love making a commitment to share in the ups and downs of life. I'm delighted to be here with Jerry Kelly and Jennifer McCann.
What we want today is a debate which is sensible. It's a very serious issue. It has been brought into relief, I suppose, with the remarks that have been made over the last week or so. But also to remember that the LGBT people, there are also children involved in some of these relationships. I think we have to be very cognizant of the effect that we have on them as well. So it is not just adults in LGBT the community, but also children as well. On the Jim Wells situation, I'm glad that he has resigned. It was the right thing to do. I think the difficulty is, and I must be honest about this, is that he is not on his own in his attitudes within the DUP. So we do need to hear from the leader of the DUP. I think people are waiting to see who is going to be appointed as the health minister, because we don't want to continue down this line of anti-equality and indeed homophobia. What we need is a minister, whoever that person might be, whatever party they might come from, and at the moment that is the DUP, who will go at their portfolio, and it is the biggest portfolio we have. It is the biggest part of the budget, I think over 50% of the overall budget, that they represent all the people, and that they deal with their budget and they deal with their portfolio with equality at the base of it. I think that's the simplest way to put it.
Was the DUP leader right to stand by his minister on Friday, and what do you think then explains the change over the weekend?
Well, I think the DUP leader has to answer that himself. What I've clearly said there is a question not just for the minister who is now resigning, but also for the DUP leader who appointed him in the first place, knowing what his views were. And I suppose the big question is who is going to be appointed now, but bigger than all of that, where are the DUP as a collective body, as a party, going to go from this moment forward? Are they going to learn from the difficulties which were clearly thrown into relief over the comments that have been made over the last week?
Fintan Falchi Guji Belfirst, why are you here today?
Well, we're here because on this fourth occasion that Sinn Féin have brought a marriage equality motion to the floor of Stormont. I was proud to be present on a number of those occasions, and again today is more on the Honoré Dumave on Shot New. I think today isn't about the LGBT community, their families and friends having to justify their sexuality or their identity to Jim Wells or the DUP. It's about love in its very basic term. It's about two people making a commitment to share in the ups and downs of life, and that's why we're calling for all progressives here in Stormont to vote in favour of marriage equality.
I think the motion today is very, very timely with the recent events over the weekend. I think it impacts not only on LGBT people, but it also impacts tremendously on our children as well. Our children are turning on the TV and they're listening to elected representatives using disgusting language about their parents. So it not only impacts on LGBT people, but it impacts on our kids as well. And equality across the board is needed.
It was mentioned, about young people and coming to terms with their sexuality. For many young people, we're in no hurry to walk up the aisle. We just essentially want to hold our partner's hands and not have to look behind your shoulder, not have to check if the coast is clear. And that's what marriage equality is about. It's about creating an environment where young people can come to terms with their sexuality, can come out in the backdrop of legislative equality. And imagine the environment that legislative equality would provide for all communities, all diverse communities, not just the LGBT community.
It beggars belief in 2015 we're actually still having this debate.
It does indeed, and today is about addressing that, and Sinn Féin will continue. And on an all-Ireland basis as well, we're obviously campaigning hard in the south in support of marriage equality, civil marriage equality, and here in Stormont also.